Hey everybody, how you doing? Today we talk about a movie called Bad Voodoo, and this is a movie that's going to get released next week, February 10th, which is on Tuesday, both on DVD and video on demand VOD. So the platforms this movie will be available will be on Prime Video, Amazon, which is Amazon, Apple TV, Fandango at Home, Google Play, and YouTube TV, and also a site I never heard of called Hoopla. And I admit, this is actually a screener. And let me tell you something about me when it comes to reviewing movies and stuff. I really don't review screeners no more. I like to review movies that are available right now, not 2 months or 3 months or 1 year away. But due to this movie's being released next week, it's gonna be released faster than speed of light since the day I'm gonna release this review. And the main thing I wonder reason why I accept this screener was because I actually liked the trailer. And I feel like there was a little bit more to this movie than meets the eye. And let me say what the name of this movie is, and it's called Bad Voodoo. And from a personal standpoint, in my personal life, I did practice black magic, dark ritual stuff, and also other light magic also in the past. I never practiced voodoo, which I feel like is a very, very strong ritual. I mean, a lot of ritual is strong either way, voodoo or non-voodoo stuff. I mean, let's put it like that. But I can tell you something about this type of stuff, and I don't do it no more. And there's a reason why. When you fuck around with this type of magic, you're gonna find out. And when you practice this type of stuff, you gotta be clear-minded. You gotta have no guilt, no mental health issues at all. Believe me, you gotta be really strong to practice this type of stuff, especially when it comes to voodoo. So when I saw the trailers for this, and then finally seeing this movie, yeah, I wasn't disappointed. And when you see this movie, take this as a learning curve, not to fuck around and find out. So the trailers got you believing more than meets the eye, which it did. And the movie is about this woman who dealt with this ordeal with her two daughters dying during a car crash. And the movie kind of leads up to another section of the movie when she kind of like cured by it, but you can see from the beginning of this movie that she's practicing like voodoo. And then you get to another concept of the movie when these prisoners broke out of the prison with a police friend told her about, and she said she's like not worrying about it. She's not scared or nothing. So she told the cop guy, just leave. But later on around the house, these prisoners actually was in her house. They kind of held her hostage a little bit, and then it kind of leads up to another part of the story when one of the prisoners was part of the prison escape that led them to this house for a reason. And the twist is that one of the prisoners know the woman, and they set these prisoners up to be at this house. Which, if you see the trailers, it's not really a spoiler though, because it tells you that. But there's one thing in the trailer that would not tell you is that there is a twist with it. But anyway, the woman and her man is gonna perform these voodoo rituals because she wants revenge with the help of with one of her teachers that's gonna help out execute these prisoners that caused the death of their girl. You have the flashback scene with the mother and of course one of the male prisoners who's pretty close to this woman, and it kind of leads up to more than it meets the eye because the point of this movie is no peace, no justice. Who are to blame for all the deaths of these two girls? And everyone's gonna get blamed. And I did like the twist with this movie when, let's just say that the woman that's performing the ritual that set the whole thing up, she's not so innocent herself also. No, let's put it like that. But all in all, this movie is, I would say it has the horror elements with this movie, but it also has the drama base with this movie, which is more drama. And the horror elements does work with this movie because it does live up to its title, Bad Voodoo, for a reason. And I highly recommend this movie because, like I say, if you are like me that did deal with the arts of dark arts or white magic or light art, whatever art you practice, but especially on voodoo, Yeah, like I say, it's one of those things that you fuck around with these type of rituals or magic, find out if you're not strong enough to deal with it. And let's say this character is not strong enough to deal with it. Things that I did like about this movie I just mentioned just now. I also like the drama, the acting. Like everyone did a good job acting wise, especially with the female lead. She did really good job, and the one of the male prisoners, John, fantastic actor. He played his part like he played like the character that he was supposed to play. Um, the vibe is really like one set is really just mainly in the house. But I get that Serpent of the Rainbow feel. Like you see the movie Serpent of the Rainbow, which also deals with a voodoo theme. You get that type of vibe with that movie, with the coloring, the dark lighting, like how it's set up. So yeah, so Bad Voodoo, definitely check it out. Like I said, it's gonna premiere next week, February 10th, which I believe is on Tuesday. It's gonna be released on video on demand and also on DVD. I'm not sure if the DVD has the like, special features, so you could maybe it's probably on Amazon.com or maybe their personal website, which you could check out. I'll post a link on that on the website. And like I said, it's available on all major platforms, like I mentioned, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Fandango at Home, YouTube TV. It's available on all platforms. So definitely check this movie out. Anyway, over and out.